So, PakWheels, I'm here with Mr. Stewart, who is representing Porsche at this event in London. So, I have asked him, मैंने इनको कहा कि मुझे ज़रा नई Porsche Cayenne के बारे में बताएं, which is parked here. So, let's start. So, Stewart, can you tell me what's new in this Porsche Cayenne?
To say it bluntly, it would be everything. The car is a completely new development, a completely new model. So first of all, the actual body shell is made up of new materials, including a lot more aluminium. So now every exterior panel is either aluminium or polyurethane. The overall shell on average is about 35 kilograms, well, the vehicle is about 35 kilograms lighter than the outgoing model. That said, it's also stronger as well. So we first of all have a great basis in terms of the vehicle weight to ensure that performance is as good as it can be in terms of driving ability.
So I think they have changed the rear lights. I think this is the big change.
Absolutely, the rear of the car is completely new and very distinctive. So you'll see the fly line of the back is a lot lower, gives a more of a coupe look to the car.
This has come down?
Indeed, so this part here where the fly line reaches over, it's a lot more sports car, a lot more similar to the 911.
So
than
lights are
the
very
model.
similar to this 911 that's parked here.
Absolutely. Another new feature for the Cayenne is actually the Porsche Lettering here. It's completely underneath the glass panel.
Awesome.
So it's very nice touch, and again easier to wash as well actually. The new rear section, again, emphasis is on width. So the appearance of the car is very wide. Again, out of all the competitors, the Q7, the X5, this Cayenne is the widest and the lowest.
So if we compare this Cayenne with the Q5 and BMW X5 and and Mercedes, which Mercedes?
So the GLE would be the competitor.
So is this more spacious than the other three?
So for example, the Q7 would actually have the largest luggage compartment within the segment. But again, the Cayenne stands for being sporty. It's the sportiest SUV you can buy.
So how about we go inside and check out from inside?
Absolutely.
You will come from... So what's new in this Cayenne?
Again, following from the exterior, the interior is completely new. So we have a new Porsche Advance Cockpit featuring 2 digital displays in the instrument cluster.
This is all digital?
2 digital aspects either side, and the central part, the rev counter, that's still analog, which is very much a Porsche design feature and a trademark. So we keep that analog. So 2 digital aspects there, and then we have the central 12.3-inch PCM screen, which is familiar from the Panamera. Again,
is the screen same size as Panamera? Is it the similar?
Same size as the Panamera, yeah. And many Connect features within the PCM. Obviously, you can see here for Google Earth imagery here on the map data. We also have real-time traffic information, which will show if there's any.
So what are the other entertainment and other information features that are different from last Cayenne? Like what have they added that wasn't in the last Cayenne?
Absolutely. Well, now you'll have a multitude of apps through the Porsche Connect.
So can you download more apps? Like is there like an app store?
Yeah, so we're currently extending the amount of apps that are available within the vehicle. But yes, you can go onto an online portal which is called My Porsche, and you can personalize your own news feeds and things like that. And
so which variant are we sitting in? Is this how many variants are there in this new Cayenne series?
Currently there are 3 variants, so we're sitting in the Cayenne S.
Right.
We have the Cayenne base model, which uses a 3-litre V6 single turbo. This Cayenne S uses a twin turbo 2.9-litre V6, which is good for 440 horsepower. And then we have the range topper, the Cayenne Turbo, 550 horsepower, 4-litre twin turbo V8. Again, very similar figures to the Panamera.
So compared to the base Cayenne, is this more powerful? Does it have more horsepower?
Certainly does, yeah. So it's got 110 more horsepower than the base model. So this is good for 0 to 62 in 5.2 seconds.
Awesome.
So, 0 to 100 kilometers. So, again, lots of development for this car, as well as the engines and the body and the interior. Lots and lots of development has gone into the chassis, and to make sure that the car performs better than any other on the road. And the car genuinely drives like a sports car. I was lucky enough to drive it in Madrid, and the car drives like an 911 in many ways.
So this car is lighter than the last one?
Correct.
This car, because of the material changes that have been done in the body.
Correct.
The engine in the last generation base Cayenne, is the engine more powerful compared base Cayenne to last generation base Cayenne?
It is more powerful.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. So more powerful, more economic. Different design features, turbochargers are new, and the positioning of the turbochargers is key as well. So placing them inside the V means they're a lot more.
So what features are in the base Cayenne that are standard? Like the base features, what are usually in the base Cayenne?
Well, it'd be easier to state what's maybe standard in the S, but pretty much everything you can see here is even standard in the base Cayenne. So all the digital aspects, the PCM screen here, the access to the Connect services, all of the
this is optional, right? Sports chrono.
Correct. This is an optional feature, yes.
Right.
But all the digital aspect here, and the panel here, the black panel screen here that you can see, this is all.
This is height control?
Kind of standard. Correct. Yeah. This is. You'll see here on the display, we've got the chassis height here. As I press the button, that will change. So now I've gone stiffer suspension, so it's gone to Sport Plus stiff.
Does this have sports exhaust, this one?
This one doesn't, no. If it did, it would have a button here where you could select and
So
deselect.
does Cayenne now has an e-hybrid version as well? Is this hybrid?
Not yet. So we're working on one, and we hope to bring that soon. But currently, just the 3 models in the range: the base model, the S, and the Turbo.
How is the legroom?
Want to get a bit of this.
Oh, so the lights are now lit up. Can you open the trunk and show how much space this has? Is this more spacious in the trunk compared to the last one as well?
It is, yes, slightly more spacious. What's interesting about the Cayenne, having that sporty sloping roofline, in comparison to maybe a model like the Q7 or the GLE, which might have a larger overall luggage volume. The Cayenne uses a big, long, open floor space. So all of the storage that we offer is actually at a low down usable level, and we're not piling things high.
So what you're saying is that it's longer, and so your suitcases can slide in the longer direction?
Exactly. Again, using the dimensions of the car being wide and long, we can make sure we use all floor space as the storage, as opposed to high up in the vehicle, which can affect the driving dynamics.
Can we check the legroom on the rear seats?
Absolutely.
So I am 6 feet 1 inch and I am sitting pretty comfortably. I was sitting in the front seat right a moment ago, and I think the rear seat is quite comfortable. Is it like
not only is it very comfortable and you have lots of space, but you also have lots of adjustment on the rear seats.
Okay.
And again, this is a very
Is it a reclinable? Does it have any?
So we have 8 different positions for the backrest to be in. So we can have the backrest sat pretty vertical like so, and then, as I say, we have 8 different positions where we can notch it down.
Can you
and
sleep
it's right
almost?
there. The seats do fold completely flat if you
Okay.
wanted to put more luggage in the back and not have.
Is
people
this
sitting in the back.
panoramic option standard, or is it like an optional feature in the?
It's an optional feature, yes.
Okay.
In addition, just to go back to the seats are also have rake adjustment.
Oh,
so
wow.
you can move
So,
them forward.
can you
and
show it again,
quite
like-
away. So I can move the seat
So
forward.
not only the rear part can go is adjustable,
tilt.
you can like bring this forward as well. Wow.
Exactly. So
Is the-
sliding it forward also means then you have more room in the boot again. In the
So if you
luggage
have
compartment.
kids and they don't need that much space, you can increase the boot space.
Correct.
So
Absolutely.
is this common? This feature of slidable rear seats, is it common?
Not really. No. It's a thing which we offer in the Cayenne, which we find is a really practical, usable feature.
Awesome. And what about the sound system and what's the is it?
So you have three options for sound system. The sound package plus, as we call it, the basic system is it's very good and a good standard system. But then we have the option of the Bose sound system, which this vehicle has. Again, very good, featuring 3D and sound enhancement features. And then we have the range-topping Burmester sound system, which is a true theatre concert style experience and a sound system which I can say from personal experience, you can turn all levels up and you can turn the volume up as loud as you want.
So
You will
when
not
when is
receive
it
distortion.
when is it getting delivered in the UK?
So in the UK we'll be launching this from April. So customers can expect to see the cars
And
from
do you have any idea, like I'm from Pakistan and most of the people who will look into this video will be from Pakistan. When do you think the international variants typically go out, if you have any idea about that?
So actually, the UK is getting the vehicles fairly late. So a lot
Yes.
of Europe are actually receiving the vehicles from January onwards. And as I say, the UK is a delayed launch in April.
So if I compare it to Panamera last year, I was here at this event for Panamera. The Panamera was parked here, and that was November, and Panamera was launched last year, and it was going to be delivered to UK customer in November. So compare that to Cayenne, while it's launched at the same time as Panamera was launched last year.
Yeah.
The deliveries are almost 7-8 months late. Do you
Correct.
think it will result in the deliveries to countries like Pakistan to be late as well? Is it because of production delays that's UK is late, or is it just intentional?
It's mainly production for us. The right-hand drive aspect is
Okay.
one. There's a lot of factors for
So
it.
I think our viewers will love this video, and they will be looking forward to seeing the new Cayenne in Pakistan. Thank you, Stuart.
No
Thank you.
problem at all.
Gari Kittens, only on PakWheels.